Hello children, we have completed the objective resolution. We also have completed drafting committee and Dr. Ambedkar contribution to the Indian Constitution. Today we'll be doing readings, time taken, implementation of the Constitution and the significance of January 26. These all topics will be completing. Now you have to know that before the passing of the constitution by the Constituent Assembly, you know very well the constitution was passed by the Constituent Assembly. So before passing the constitution by the Constituent Assembly, the draft was discussed three times clause by clause. Okay, sentence by sentence. So the draft were discussed by the Constituent Assembly clause by clause since November 4, 1948. Then thereafter, the draft underwent the second reading, which was completed on October 17, 1949. Then it was followed by third and the final reading, which were completed on November 26, 1949. Next, you have time taken. So, what was the time taken to complete the constitution? You see, our constitution was completed on November 26, 1949. Means it was finally passed. It was adopted. Okay. So what was the time taken? 3 years for the Constituent Assembly, almost 3 years. It was 2 years, 11 months and 17 days actually. Here it is mentioned 3 years for the Constituent Assembly to finally pass the Constitution. So 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. At the time of its signing, the Constitution consisted of 395 articles and 8 schedules. So when the Constitution was passed by the Constituent Assembly, how many articles? 395 articles, and it was divided into 8 schedules. Next we have implementation of the Constitution. So after the signing of the Constitution, only the clauses relating to citizenship and some others came into force immediately. This was to enable persons displaced as a result of the partition to register themselves as Indian citizens. So the constitution was adopted and passed by the Constituent Assembly on November 26, 1949. So you may have a question when the constitution was adopted and passed. So November 26, 1949, and by whom? By the Constituent Assembly. And the constitution as a whole came into force. Came into force means it was implemented with effect from January 1950. So here with the coming into force of the constitution, C. Rajagopalachari became the Governor General. He was the first and the last Indian Governor General before we had the Britishers. See, the last British Governor General was Lord Mountbatten. And first and the last Governor General was C. Rajagopalachari. He replaced who? Lord Mountbatten. The Constituent Assembly became the provisional parliament until the new general election were held. And when the first general election took place, 1950-52, the first general election took place. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the president of the Constituent Assembly, took over as the president of Indian Union. He became the president of Indian Union. Before that, he was the president of the Constituent Assembly. Now next, you have to remember what was the significance of January 26. See, the constitution was adopted. It was finally passed by the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. But the constitution makers, they decided uh, the date January 26, 1950 for the commencement of the constitution. Now, why they decided this date for the commencement of the constitution? Because its historical importance. So what was the historical importance? It was on this date, January 26 in 1929, that Lahore session of Indian National Congress had for the first time given the call of Purna Swaraj. And after that, every year till 1947, up to 1947, every year that day was celebrated, January 26, that day was celebrated as Independence Day. Because in the Lahore session of Indian National Congress, it was declared Purna Swaraj and they celebrated the first Purna Swaraj on January 26. January 26, 1930. In 1929, it was decided. Okay. So, on achieving independence 15th August 1947, that day, this 15th August 1947 became the Independence Day. So, January 26 was designed as the Republic Day. Okay, to keep its historical importance. So, in today's class, we have completed reading, time taken, implementation of the Constitution and significance of January 26. With this, we have completed the chapter also, and in the next class, we'll discuss the question answer. Thank you very much.